Первичный фильтр охлаждающей воды, сепаратор пара, натриевый насос охлаждения.
Hello vinyl community, I'm back again to do another Tales of the Deadwax, and this time I would like to discuss optimal media. So optimal media is based out of Robel in Germany, and they might be the third biggest pressing plant in Europe behind GZ and record industry. They are known for putting out some rather elaborate box sets, including the Beatles' Mono Box and Pink Floyd's The Division Bell, just to name a couple. And I honestly think that they're kind of a mixed bag in terms of quality control, and I'll get into that in a second. But the inspiration for this video is actually one of my commenters, Steven, so thank you very much for bringing up the Smiths. So I had forgotten that I had this guy in my collection, and I dug it out. And Stephen was asking me about the Deadwax for the Smiths. Now, all the Smiths reissues on Rhino were pressed at optimal. And just to talk about the Deadwax here, this is what the Deadwax for an optimal release looks like. So the first digit, which you will see here, is a B, and this is going to be consistent with all of the optimal pressings. The B just happens to represent the vinyl media or format. Now they also have an A for a CD, they do DVDs, they do Blu-rays, but for vinyl you're always going to see the letter B, and that's usually a dead giveaway that it was pressed at optimal. The second digit now is one of the most interesting, and you can either see a letter in the alphabet here or a number. So for a lot of the more recent releases, you will see a letter of the alphabet here. They started this in 2010, so 2010 you will see the letter A for the second digit. Now 2011 is B, 2012 is C, and so on and so forth. Now they can have a numeral here, and the numeral will also be the year of release. So you could see 9 for 2009. That could also represent 1999. They are not at all consistent, but this is usually what the second digit or alphanumeric character represents. That is then followed by a 5-digit plating code, so if they wanted to find the mother, you have this number to reference. The next two digits represent the side, so you see a 0, 1 and a German writing of a 1. And if you had like a 4-sided release, you would see 01, 02, 03, 04, and so on and so forth. The last two digits are the stamper number. So fortunately for me, my Smiths release was from the A1 stamper. Now the next release I want to talk about is this Madonna Rhino reissue, and this is a US issue, and I mentioned the quality. This is where I have found optimal to be a mixed bag. So in terms of QCing, I've had places where there's non-fill. This particular one had some scuffing, which I was not happy with. Now, for you folks in Europe that are like, ooh, I wonder what the US release sounds like. Well, it came from the European stampers. So Rhino, since they had already had this remastered and they had the plates, they just went to optimal and said, okay, let's press up a batch for the United States and call it a US release. Someday I would like to see if a US first press sounds good or is worse than this guy. I don't know. I'm hoping to find a cheap release and use sometime. But this is Madonna, and again, this is just an example of where optimal is a mixed bag for me. Now to show you some other examples, I'm going to highlight some German stuff. So this is I want to call them hard rock, alt rock, with a little bit of pop sensibilities. This is Silbermond. This was also pressed at Optimal. And just to show you the Deadwax, while I have you here, one of the unique things that Optimal does, and some other pressing plants do it, and Optimal is not always consistent with it, is sometimes you will see the barcode emblazoned in the Deadwax. Next example I want to show you is a German compilation of modern French chanson music called Le Pop 7, and they were putting out these every year for a while, and I thought they were really good. It was a nice collection of French releases. So here's all the albums that they had taken tracks of, and just to show you the Deadwax. Okay, last thing I want to show you, another German band which everyone should know, and that is Rammstein. This is Sehnsucht, and wonderful release, gatefold from the box set, just to show you the Deadwax here. And they too took the barcode and put it in the Deadwax as well. So hope you enjoyed this. I wanted to keep this one short. Optimal, not bad, but they're not the best out there. Have you had an experience with Optimal? Please let me know your thoughts on them and shoot me down a comment below, and thank you for watching.